Ignoring the recent events, is Elon Musk actually a genius, or does he just hire smart people for him? Ignoring the recent actions of the guy, is Elon Musk actually smart? People used to, and some still do, think of him as a real-life Tony Stark. But I genuinely cannot think of anything he himself has actually done. If anything, he is just hindering development. Like with the Cybertruck rectangle steering wheel, or wanting his rocket more pointy. Is the guy actually a genius, or is he just hiring smart people and raking credit? He's rich. If you have any technical knowledge and listen to him talk, he sounds like a fucking clown. He is a stupid person's idea of what a smart person is, a caricature that he built to scam people. Even 10 years ago, there were people who identified how dumb as a brick he is, but money could cover it up for a while. He's also constantly keeping himself in a manic state by abusing ketamine. He thinks he's a genius in the same way other people having a manic episode start getting megalomaniac delusions. I had some meds give me an episode for 3 minutes, and it was wild. When you finally come out of it, you feel crippling levels of shame. He never comes off the drugs, and he's too rich for anyone to stage a useful intervention. Or he just doesn't have anyone who cares about him enough because he's an asshole. So he is just trapped in a constant, slow train crash. With regards to your first point, I think when he bought Twitter, that really became apparent. He learns about things on a fairly basic level so that he can speak about them with confidence, and a layperson will think, well, I don't know what some of those words mean, and he seems to know what he's talking about. Smart guy. But then he kept getting embarrassed by people who did know what they were talking about, responding to his overly confident tweets. It's like he knows a little bit about a lot, and he tries to act as though he's an expert on things. It'd be so much more impressive if he could actually say that he doesn't know something, but he'll do his best to learn about it. But he has to project this image of himself as the all-knowing Tony Stark figure he dreams of being. The Hyperloop was the moment when I saw that this emperor has no clothes. Anyone who has even a tiny bit of knowledge about what magnitudes of order we are talking about does not even need the back of an envelope to understand how insanely stupid that idea was. And while we did later learn that it was also a ruse to delay or cancel public transport projects, it failed at that too. It was too stupid even for local politicians. And being involved in local politics, that is not a high bar. You can sell them streetlights that have e-bike chargers in a village that has about 300 people living in any kind of urban settle Middlesocken. Individual settings. That is a real example from close by. If they are wise enough to see, it is an insane idea. It truly is an insane idea. No iteration of it makes sense. Not the high-speed thing. The vacuum tube alone would cost billions and billions. Its maintenance alone would probably be 20% of the total value of the entire system annually. And the Tesla Drive Hyperloop makes even less sense when an amusement park train ride for toddlers is more efficient. If it made more sense, he probably would have gotten funding from all over the world. But it was just too stupid. No, he's an opportunist. Like most rich people, he jumps in and buys the company that was beginning to hit their stride and pushed out the original owners. Tesla. The original owners despise him for his takeover and disregard for the production and takes credit for what they did. He sees big tech as a moneymaker and adopts the personality as if he is a genius. You know, like armchair activists who think doing something stupid for a cause is helping said cause, or young people in show business who become activists to help their career as actors. They just do it for the image and brand. He got lucky with SpaceX because his 4th time launching a rocket, he bet everything for it to work. Huge gamble, but he got lucky. The only thing he is smart in is where to invest money. Trump is the opposite. His company policy is buy out a company, destroy it from the inside, and use the tax write-off to enhance his inheritance. He got lucky with SpaceX because his 4th time launching a rocket, he bet everything for it to work. Huge gamble, but he got lucky. Here's the thing. It's hard to credit luck when he had the wherewithal to eat 3 prior failures. Being able to mulligan multiple times means luck isn't really at play. When it comes to rocket launches with new tech, luck has a huge factor here. It's a huge gamble. Here is why. Rocket launches aren't a perfected science. Anything can wrong because of a change of breeze or program no linking to another program that turns an error light on. This is why luck is a huge factor. You either think your rocket is fine and it's just weather issues or the propulsion fired off out of sync, to bolts being tightened too hard that the metal breaks from thermal expansion on takeoff. I want to hear gifted people's opinion on Elon Musk. I saw a post about, I want to hear gifted people's opinion on Trump, and Elon often feels like an enigma to me. On some days, I have a clear understanding of what he is doing. On other days, I am very, very puzzled. Would like to hear what gifted people have to say about what he is doing and what he plans to do, especially given the context he has the full backing and near deification of the Trump administration. My deeply experienced software engineer friend had a great perspective. When Elon was talking about aerospace, my friend figured Elon knew what he was talking about, as my friend knows nothing about aerospace. Then Elon started pontificating about software with the same confidence and wowing people, and he realized Elon didn't understand software at all. It was as wrong as if he was saying most chefs put orange juice in their recipes when it's lemon juice. I don't trust anyone who fakes their expertise to win people over, especially with the insecure pompousness that Elon has about it. He's disingenuous and has questionable motives. Smells like a con artist. Smart? Sure. Genius? No. Grifter and salesman in the con artist sense? Yes, absolutely. He is remarkably insecure and simply tells people what they want to hear as a means of gaining favor or fitting in. His real skill lies in finding an audience receptive to his bullshit and marketing himself in a way that endears him to those people. Every time he fails or turns out to be peddling snake oil, he moves the goalposts. Hell, we were supposed to have full self-driving actually be fully self-driving years ago, but there was always an excuse followed by a newer, better promise. He hails free speech and individual liberties but turned Twitter into an extension of his own ego. He also proved that he cares nothing for individual privacy. I cannot say that I am shocked that Teslas are just rolling data and image collection machines, but the aftermath of the Cybertruck bombing was all the confirmation we needed. All I can say is this: anytime someone bills themselves as the savior in their own narrative, run. It's never a good sign. Good assessment. How the fuck Elon Musk became so powerful? I wonder how Elon Musk became that powerful and successful. He doesn't seem a genius we are led to believe he is. These days he appears to be quite dumb and childish. I watched a video compilation of him answering basic technicalities of various of his companies, where he didn't have a clue and answered as someone who is mentally challenged. Also, he has zero charisma.
I know he had a better starting point than 99% of people of his generation with Emerald Mine Father. But it is still very impressive. 1% of all people is still a big number of people who got the best schools, a few million for a start from parents, and have big ambitions. But he topped them all. I know some of his businesses are scammy, but not all of his companies are a flop. Some of them are quite the opposite. Other heads of tech giants seem to be genuinely intelligent, also evil and dangerous. Elon is like retarded man-child compared to them. What is his secret? He had the money to start with. Whenever he had an idea, he had the money to pay someone to do it, and co-founded a few companies, then invested in Tesla. At only something like 20% of the stock, he owns the most of the company now. Right? Because he founded a company. And yes, he did receive $28K from his father, which is $14K plus child invested as a loan. Money, right place, right time. At one point, he was genuinely good at marketing himself as a real-life Tony Stark type. Billionaires run the world, and he is a billionaire. You underestimate his charisma. He's a turnoff to most of us now, because we see all sides of him, and it's kind of disgusting. But he was a big figure in the tech startup universe, and a lot of people thought everything he said was awesome, even if he was regurgitating an old idea from science fiction. He attracted press, and it spread as another brilliant Elon Musk idea. I was never all in, but I was around a lot of smart people who really thought he was the shit.
Thank you so much for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. In the meantime, check out the other ones. They're already waiting for you. Share your thoughts on this topic in the comments and tell your own stories. Wishing you a great day, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.